Hey there, coaches. My name is Rich Hargitt. I'm the head football coach at Emmett High School out here in Emmett, Idaho, and I'm also a lead consultant for coaches all over the country with the surface to air system. If you'd like to find us on Twitter, you can head over and find us there at S2A System, or you can find me personally at Coach Hargitt. You can also head over to our website, which can be found at www.richhargittfootball.com. There's a whole host of books, videos, courses, and of course, our full membership options available over there at richhargittfootball.com. And I would highly encourage you to go over there and check out all of those resources. All right, coaches, in today's video, we're going to take a look at a football play that I think is a great 10P play. All right, now when we talk about 10P, we are obviously talking about 10 personnel, meaning one back, no tight ends. All right. One of the things that I love about getting into 10P is you're able to spread the defense out, right? You're able to get a pretty wide berth here and able to get some good angles. But obviously, if you're like us and you're playing a lot of teams that are bigger schools than you, that maybe have a little bit more talent than you, you're going to have to be really cognizant of how much do you jump into 10P? How much are you trying to kind of, quote unquote, save yourself with this formation versus how much do you kind of want to lay off? So we sprinkle it in. It's something we use, but we try not to overuse it. All right. One of the concepts that I think is really, really good when you're getting into 10P is the GT counter. Okay. This is your standard pull the guard, pull the tackle, counter scheme play. But here's where I really view it. I view GT counter really more as a true power football play with no fullback, no tight end. Okay, I think it's the ultimate 10P power play. So when I say that, I'm going to kind of take you through here and show you what I mean, and we'll back it up with a little bit of film. The first thing we're going to do is our centers rule is going to be on to back. So we love to run this against a four down front, when we don't have a tight end in the game. When we have a tight end in the game, that's kind of how we use to attack the 3 down structure. The first point is there's a ton of carryover and a ton of teaching for the offensive line. You're going to see our center, play side guard, play side tackle are going to block this essentially just like this is power football. So the center's rule's on to back. The guard is going to post up the 3 technique, meaning he's going to step with his left foot, quick step into the A gap, and then go with his right foot vertical into that 3 technique. Now the right tackle is going to be the bulldozer. He's going to come down, finish that double team, and we're going to try to travel that double team all the way back to the backside linebacker, however you code that guy. Now, on the backside, we're obviously going to flat pull that guard and try to kick out the first thing in the C gap on the front side of the play. The backside tackle, we're going to tell him to take a drop step with his left foot right there, and he's just doing that to time it up. We want to get him away from the guard a little bit, and we want him to be the wrapper, so he's going to come around wrap to the second level. The big reason we tell him to drop that left foot or that non-play side foot is we want the guard to get out of the chute and get away from him. We don't want him to stack up like an accordion if that 5 technique were to dive inside and take out our guard. If that 5 technique wrong arms our guard, we're going to go ahead and roll him into the pile, and our tackle's got room to pull around and get the will, and we would just bounce it 1 gap wider. All right, now, that leaves our back traveling on a path where he's just following the butt of the tackle to daylight. He's just trying to get vertical and follow that guy. Again, it's just power football. Treat the tackle as the new pulling guard in power. The guard is your fullback kicking out, and the tackle is your wrapper. He's now taking the place of your guard. Now, there's a bunch of different ways you can process this out. One of the ways we're going to do it is we're going to run a triple option. We're going to read the 5 technique. We're going to bring a motion man around, and we're going to pitch off of the next available player. Okay, that's a whole thing. I highly suggest you do that. I highly suggest you spend time on it. If that's something you're interested in doing and you really want to put some time in on it, I would highly suggest you head over to our website at www.richhargittfootball.com and find the Gun Triple Option Manual version 2.0. In that book, we have a whole chapter on how to run GT counter triple option as a pitch phase play. And again, I highly suggest you do that. I highly suggest you spend time on that. All right. In this video, we're going to take a look at RPOs. So the first RPO I want to show you is just the simple now one screen. Take your H-back or your number 2 receiver out there, have him block the most dangerous man. We're going to aim for the corner, and if that's who we're going to get, great. If the nickel somehow tries to invade, we're going to pick him up. We're going to tell our X just step up and back and sit right there on the line of scrimmage and give our quarterback a place to go with the football. The quarterback can throw that pre-snap anytime he wants. If he wants to read the 5 and the 5 crashes, he can pull the ball, and now he should pull and attack the nickel. This sort of path right here. All right. If the 5 takes the dive, we can pull it, run right at the nickel. If the nickel takes the quarterback, he would just throw it sideways back out to the now screen, and there comes the triple option. If the nickel feathers out and tries to play the throw game, the quarterback just sticks his foot in the ground and goes vertical and should pick up plenty of yards. Now, what do you do on the front side of this? My suggestion is you run a concept we call smoke. On smoke, the number 2 receiver is going to run the 5-yard glance post, and the outside receiver is going to run the fin, the 5-yard in. The reason I like that is it gives you 2 viable threats on the front door side. Again, this over here is the front door. This is the back door. Okay? And we really divide the field up into 3 equidistant pieces. Okay? And so here's what I mean by that. There's the back door side. There's the front door side. And then everything in the middle is the box. Okay? If you've got throws on the front door side, you really create a situation where it's hard for the defense to get extra players. This strong safety, this corner, they're pretty much stuck over there, and they can't provide fallback support for the run game. You've also probably eliminated that free safety from coming out of the middle of the field too quickly and supporting the run. So now you've built an RPO throw game triple option out of 10 personnel for your quarterback that, again, I don't feel like has a ton of moving parts. I think it's a fairly simple scheme. I think it's something that you can execute, you can run. I think you can teach this to your freshman team, your JV team, obviously your varsity team. I think it's a really good menu of plays that allow you a lot of flexibility to run a lot of offense without a lot of complicated teaching. I just think it's a really sound football play. Obviously, if you're old enough to remember watching Baker Mayfield in Oklahoma, these guys made a killing off of this run play. USC's done a great job with it with Cliff Kingsbury. It's now made its way to the NFL. You see, the Philadelphia Eagles are going to the Super Bowl this year running a lot of it. The Washington Commanders have done a lot with it. It's just a great football play, in my opinion. All right, so let's take a look at some clips of this, coaches, and we've just got about 5 clips here. These are from a couple years ago. They give you a really nice, easy representation of this. Let's just kind of roll through here. So you're going to have GT counter coming down here to the bottom of the screen. This time we're running it from a trips alignment. All right, we're getting a 3-down structure, but we're getting a team that's pinching. All right, we love it when we get a pincher right here because we feel like our tackle can just take that guy down. We can keep the double team on the 0 and work it back. And now we're just going to get 2 pullers around the horn. So as I slow this down, there you go. We're going to block the DN down. The guard's going to wrap for the first linebacker. Tackle's going to wrap for the second linebacker. And there you go. The ball's up the hash. Okay, it was, I think, 2nd and 10, 3rd and 10. I don't know the exact down and distance. But you can see here, the ball spotted back there at, say, the 21-yard line. When all's said and done here, again, this is a 10P run. You can see we're going to put this ball basically up on the 32-yard line. So that's going to be an 11-yard run, first down, pull the chains, really efficient football. These first couple clips, again, I'm showing you out of trips. It doesn't matter. This is a fib play where trips into the boundary. All right, you're going to get a double kick-out block on this one. All right, I think this is really good. You're getting a blitzer off the edge here. Again, if you watch the top of the screen, we're going to do a really good job getting a double kick-out block right there. And now the ball is vertical back in that seam. Could you have thrown the RPO? Sure. Obviously, could have thrown it. But why? All right, the defense has got 4 guys out here covering our 3. We've already achieved the numbers that we want. We've already got things kind of where we want them. Okay, so we've already kind of got things where we want them. There's no need to panic. There's no issue here. We've got things pretty good, so let's just let it play out. Nice solid run for us vertical right there. If we take a look at this from the end zone view, slowing it down, there you go. Great double team. You're going to see our center block back. Really nice job there. Good double team on the 3 technique, double kick out block. Look at number 23, just run through the open gap. He just runs underneath the kick out blocks, and he's got a nice vertical crease right there to head all the way up into the secondary. That's just a really good job managing that run play. Okay, here we go from a more traditional 2x2 set. All right, we're just playing games with the defense here. Okay, we're moving the back around. We flipped him around. We've got the screen up top. Okay, you can see there they've covered it down. They're playing man up there. They're trying to prevent us from running the football. So we're just going to hand it off and take what they give us. Okay, here it is from the end zone view. We'll slow it down, get the block back, the double team. All right, we overrun that defensive end. All right, we should have kicked this guy right here. He's outside the fit. He's the C-gap player. We overrun him. This is a great coaching point. Okay, when we overrun him, he's there to make the tackle. So that's a big point you got to really work on with your guys is don't overrun that kick-out block. Have a good angle. Here's a little bit more of a pistol-style set. We're setting that back a little deeper. There we do a little bit better job on the kick-out block, and we just have to bounce it. Remember I told you, you want your tackle and guard to kind of stay off that same level. You don't want to get them accordion and stacked up. Now our guard, he still's overrunning it just a hair. Okay, he's coming a little too fast there, not quite fitting it with the right shoulder. So they are logging it. Okay, we talked about that at the top. If we need to, we'll log this guy, and then our tackle will pull around, and we'll just bounce it one gap wider. That's perfectly fine. There's a good look at what it's going to look like on the log. Everything go around, back just get vertical. Get back up there in the push, keep right on going. Don't overthink it. Okay, we've got a backside tight end in the game. We're going to cut the inside man down. Okay, we're going to have the now screen at the top. Okay, you can see our tight end right here. He's going to cut this down. Now we don't have to worry about that guy chasing the quarterback. The now screen up at the top is going to keep 2-on-2. They don't have enough people to chase us now. All right, so that's a really nice clean look at it. There's your double kick out block, vertical run. Okay, 8 yards on 1st and 10. Here it is from the end zone view. We don't like the 6 technique right here, so we're going to shoe shine him. We're going to cut him off, and then we're going to pull 2 guys away. By putting the tight end in the game, there's my angles. Okay, my center gets the block back, my guard's down, my right tackle's down. I really like those angles. Here comes the kick out on 50. There comes a double kick out. 78's going to get the second kick out block. Just really nice, clean, efficient football right here. You're going to get 2 kicks right there. Look at that. 2 walled defenders right there being kicked out on GT counter. I just think that's darn good football. Okay, really good look at it from the end zone view here. Down, down, kick, kick. There's the ball vertical. Okay, good things are going to happen. You're going to pick up 7-8 yards. You're going to get a lot of first downs that way. Okay. All right, coaches, I hope this video was helpful for you. I hope you grabbed something from this that you could use. I hope you grabbed something from this that's beneficial to you. As I said at the top, if you're more interested in running this as a true triple option play, then we've certainly got video for you on that coming in this next season. We've also got a great book out for you right now on our website, which can be found at www.richhargittfootball.com. That book is called The Shotgun Triple Option Manual version 2.0. There is over 200 pages in that book. There's also over 200 video clips you can purchase to go with it that really supplement it and augment it so that you've got a great learning tool right there. All available, as I said, on our website right now at www.richhargittfootball.com. You can find us on Twitter at S2A System, or you can find me at Coach Hargitt. If you have any questions after watching this video, if you've got any issues, if there's things that come up and you have further questions, would like to know more, by all means, reach out to us. We love to collaborate. We love to work with you. One of the benefits of S2A membership is every week during the season, members-only webinar, and then an every month of the off-season members-only webinar where we really get together and talk through all these things and have long, in-depth discussions. That's one of the benefits of membership. So if that's something you're interested in, again, hit us up at S2A System or at Coach Hargitt, or head over to our website. And we'll see you on the next video, coaches.